Feels like it's really.
Yeah, because you kind of have it over.
There we go.
Hi,
guys.
Hi.
Good morning from Orem, Utah.
Okay, and I am Donna, and I am from Crystal Skies Hand-Dyed on Etsy, Crystal Skies Yarn on Ravelry, Crystal Skies Hand-Dyed on Instagram, and Crystal Skies
Hand-Dyed on Facebook. And I'm Amber from Amber's Yarn Shop on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and Etsy. That's the most important one. Is Etsy.
Right. And today we're coming to you live from Orem, Utah. So, yep, Amber came down. We had her come down early, and you'll see why. And you'll see why we're calling this the Amber Show.
It's nice having school out. I have time to do stuff.
That's right. Yes. So school's out for Amber. Well, not really. You're still in school, but your school teaching and driving the buses out. So that's nice.
Yeah.
And if all of you missed our little live, Amber got her haircut.
And I dyed it. I dyed it myself. It didn't turn out as light as I wanted it to, but that's okay. Yeah. I actually was going for more platinum.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, and then I didn't leave it in long enough. That's fine.
That's fine. It looks all right.
It'll grow out. I'm already
Look at that. Because our hair grows so fast.
Our hair grows super fast.
And that's only been, what, 2 weeks?
A month.
Has it been a month?
We've been out of school almost a month.
I know, but on our last podcast, you had short hair but not dyed, but then the mini podcast, you had dyed it. So you must have dyed it right after?
I dyed it the Wednesday of the last week of school. Hi, Ginger.
Hi, Ginger.
Which was the last day of school was May 24th.
Okay. And, well, today's only the 15th, so it's only been 3 weeks.
We've been out of school. I've been out of school for longer than 3 weeks. I saw it. Anyway. But
we're
still,
here.
Yeah, look, it grows fast.
And we've got sun today, as you can tell. Amber forgot to bring our lights, so thank goodness it's nice and sunny out. We have a cat visiting, so we'll see how that works.
We'll see how she does.
Anyway,
so good morning, Ginger.
Good morning, Ginger.
Anyone else who's here, feel free to say hi too. Yeah. We like to talk.
Yes. So if you've not been with us before, we are alive. We go straight through. We do not edit. So what we say is what we say. So we hope we say everything right.
Sometimes we put our feet in our mouths.
But we have fun doing it.
We try not to.
Yeah.
I try to make Mom stop.
I was going to say.
Because let's be honest, she's the one who puts her foot in her mouth more than me.
That's right, because I have an outspoken mind.
Because you're old. And
I'm old and I don't care what people think. So anyway. Okay.
Anyway, so moving on to our weeks.
Yes, our weeks. Well.
You want to go first? Hi, Joyce. Hi, Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Thank you, Joyce.
Yes. Okay, our weeks. I had a very uneventful week. Let's see, what was the week? I didn't really do anything.
Well, since last time we filmed, we were Facebook Live 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Anything happened the past 2 weeks? You love your new car?
Yeah, but I've had that.
I know you've had it for about a month now.
Yeah, and was showing me new things in it because Amber owns a Rogue too. A Rogue also. So she's showing me how to work some of this stuff. So anyway, yeah, I really haven't done anything. We had a lot of rain and I didn't dye anything new. I just dyed things for other people, but nothing new in my shop.
For orders.
So that's my week. It's just been kind of, I got through the Harry Potter and the mystical creatures and magical mysteries and magical beings and mystical creatures.
That's what it is.
I do that a week after I do the Harry Potter Club. So yeah, and if you're in my Harry Potter Club, this is the second to the last month. Almost done. Yeah. So anyway, Amber had a more eventful week. She got over her cold.
Yeah, I'm finally not hacking up a lung every 5 minutes. Hey, Shanta, but I'm going to cough.
So if you
but it's not like it was.
No, if you watched our live
Facebook Live.
Oh my gosh, she was hacking.
I was. Hi, Shining Victories. Yeah. Yes. Yay for lungs. I can breathe again. I'm not having the whooping cough sound anymore. I told you guys the doctor thought it was whooping cough, didn't I?
No, I don't know if you told us.
Yeah, when he's like, he from out in the hallway, he's like, that sounds like whooping cough. But it's very rare that you see it in adults. And I had my vaccination. So he's like, it's probably not whooping cough. But yeah, so hooray for breathing. I'm not dying anymore. And I lost 9 pounds being sick. So there you go. So I'm not sick anymore. School got out. We talked about that on the Facebook Live a little. I have 2 weeks left in my college semester, and I have half of a class left. I finished the equivalent of one full class last week. because I did half of one class and the other half of the other class.
Right.
And my goal was to finish everything by the 15th, which is today. I'm a little behind. So Monday, I'm going to write my last task and submit it, and then I'll be done. Well, if it gets accepted, I'll revise it if needed. And I didn't tell you that I had to revise my PE one because I didn't read the directions well. Because I had to evaluate another lesson plan. And so I found another lesson plan to evaluate, but apparently I had to evaluate one that had a standard listed on it. Mine didn't.
A standard.
We have state standards and national standards.
Okay.
That
for PE.
For PE that lead to objectives of the kids have to hit.
Excuse me for a second. We have a cat on the table.
We do.
Off.
So yeah, so I didn't get one with the standard, and one of the questions was asking me about the standards, and I said, well, I really wish they would write one on here because it would help to have one. And they're like, yeah, that doesn't work. So they resubmitted it to me. I found a new lesson plan, and then I passed it the second time with no issues. Everything else, my own lesson plan and my evaluation of my own lesson plan was great. But yeah, so yeah, and so that's almost done.
I know what I did last week. I got a bunch of minis ready to go. So
yes, you did.
More minis, right?
Yes, you did. You have lots of minis.
Yeah. If you've bought from me, I'm always adding minis. And I added a bunch more. So if you bought from me before, you'll probably get totally different ones this time. So, but anyway.
And then I got to Mom's on Thursday night. Yes. So yesterday, we dyed yarn all day.
And I had to sit there and supervise. I sit there and supervise.
Yeah. I'm feeling a lot better. Shining Victories, whose first name I can never remember.
Victoria?
I don't know.
Is your name Victoria, Shining Victories?
I'm like, I don't know. I follow you on Instagram, but I never remember your first name. That's the thing about having pseudonyms.
Instagram names, yes.
Pseudonyms.
Yeah, because Crystal Sky. I remember for years people used to think my name was Crystal.
They still do sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes because it's Crystal Sky, but
it's named after
way
her
back
cat.
After my cattery.
Named after her animals. So anyway, so yeah, that was our week.
Yeah.
So
yeah, all day yesterday.
And if you've been watching my Instagram and my Etsy, I had a shop update last weekend.
Yeah, she did
with a lot of new bags, a lot of new yarn cozies. If you need any yarn cozies, I have a ton listed right now.
Right.
And some new triangle bags, which I forgot to bring with me.
Yep. Did you bring any of the bags that you made?
Nope.
To show?
Not a one.
Oh, okay. So you're not going to see any of her bags today. Thank goodness you dyed yarn.
No, they'll see that one.
Well, yes, the one.
Two,
but they're not going to be listed.
Yeah, eventually. But eventually this design is going to be listed. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi.
Good morning. So, yeah.
Oh, that's it. How our week went.
That's how our week went. And then normally we go into whips next, I think.
Whips. Work in progress.
Got a whip.
I have one whip.
She has one whip.
No FOs, but one whip. And you guys have seen it before. I thought maybe I should try and finish Jeffrey's scarf. So it's made with my I went blank. My Mockingjay.
And on worsted.
So, and he rides a scooter. And in the winter, he likes something around his neck. So this might be
because we live in a cold place.
So he might, he moved here from Phoenix. And what a shock it was when his first winter here. So, yes.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's my only whip.
I pulled my little bags out and the cat's like, what are these plastic bags doing?
Yeah. So you need.
I'm getting all my whips. Getting my whips. Okay. So first off, this one I haven't worked on since school got out. This was the last one at a time sock I was working on before I discovered 2 at a time.
Oh, okay.
So
did you get it pretty close?
Well, I finished the heel.
Oh, she finished the heel.
And it's a shorty. So I had finished the heel.
Ooh, what color
I haven't
is that?
turned
That's
it.
Pretty.
This is a Malabrigo. This is one that came in one of my swaps.
Oh.
So I haven't turned the heel, but I finished the heel. I haven't done where you turn it. So the bottom of your foot. This is just the back of the heel.
Is that are you going top down?
Yeah, that's the cup.
I'm saying, boy,
there's
that's
the cup.
Short distance from your toe.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't worked on this in several weeks, but that is a whip. And I haven't showed it to you guys yet. So there's that whip. There's no H in there, but I like making that sound. Whip.
There is. It's WHIP.
No, work in progress on these ones. Yeah. So guys, feel free to make comments or ask questions, by the way.
Yes.
Especially if you're new here, we want to know who you are.
Yes. Yes. We like
this
newbies.
Is my Alaska hat.
Okay. She had her stuff in
with
lavender.
Mom can't handle it.
I can't handle lavender. I'm not good with
Do you
fruit.
see the trees? Look in the monitor. You can see the trees.
Oh, you can see the trees now. Yes.
This is my Alaska hat.
Oh, it's a hat, so it must go. You must roll the brim up. Okay.
And it's basically a sock head. So making a hat with sock weight yarn, those of you who have, it's rough because I'm using a 3.5 millimeter needle. 3.5? Yeah, 3.5 millimeter needle, which I need to get a 3.5 DPN so I can finish my top. But I'm almost done. I've finished the colors, the color patterns. So I'm just got to finish the top and close it.
So is it color work?
It is color work.
It's color work.
I've never done color work before, but my floats look pretty darn good if you ask me. They're pretty even. I tried to keep them loose enough so that I don't.
That looks so weird. Is it the floats?
Yeah, those are the floats. Because you drop the color and pick up the other color. Shelly! Shining Victories is Shelly. Okay.
Oh, I should remember. That's my sister's name. Okay, yes. Shelly.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Joyce, actually, it's a fun hat to make. And if you've done color work, I'm sure you'll find it very easy. The chart is very easy to follow. I'm following a chart. Oh, okay. And I normally don't follow charts. So yeah, it's very simple. It might be a little tight in the head part with my float. Well, because of the floats, because you have to leave the float long enough so that when you pull on it.
Oh, yeah, the float.
It'll stretch.
It'll stretch and not.
So we're going to see how it works. I mean, I haven't tried it on yet, but I think it's going to fit fine. Once all the. Yeah. I don't think it'll be too flight. Yeah.
Well, I don't know you'd probably want this down farther so you can see the tree.
Well, you can kind of see the tree when I fold it up that high. But, I mean, yeah, sock head, it'll be really warm with sock weight yarn.
Yeah. Yes. It's knit so tight together.
Yes. Yes, Julia, it does take forever. Thank you, Shanta. What yarns? This is actually one of the red, yellow, and orange.
Oh, it is Catching Fire.
And then this green is actually mine. And it's just sage green. It was a sage green semi-solid.
Oh, okay.
That I actually, once I finished this hat, eventually I was going to try to release kits.
Oh.
But since I've been working on this hat for 6-8 months now, I haven't gotten that far yet. But I would like to, I'm going to dye up a red and yellow similar to this one, that's like you're Catching Fire. But maybe with a little bit more variegation than pooling, because it kind of pools.
Right, because it's not, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna try that because it was don't you dip your catching? Well, you have it ends up being self-striping kind of.
Yes, mini striping.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, self-striping-ish. Yes. So yeah, so that's another whip. And that one.
Yeah.
Watch me whip. Watch me nay.
Now we are expecting all these whips to be FOs next time, right? In 2 weeks.
Hopefully the hat will be for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know about the single sock. I also started this week Changing Staircases shawl.
Oh, this is from Tristan from Dragon Horn Yarn.
Did you call her Dragon Horn Yarn?
Dragon Horn Yarn.
And this is in my Sally colorway from Nightmare Before Christmas. And that's one of the ones we dyed up this weekend. Yeah. I have 2 of these on fingering.
And if you guys don't know, Tristan is my granddaughter and
my niece. So I've never made a Changing Staircase.
She bought the pattern when Tristan first released it. And then just put it away.
Well, it's in my Ravelry library. I have so many in my Ravelry library. I have so many patterns in that library. Yeah. I'm sure most of these people are like that.
Right.
Yeah. I will be working on those kits, Shanta. I will be working on kits. And I'll try to release them sometime midsummer so people, if they want to make them for Christmas presents or for winter, they'll have time. My cat's been chewing on this. My cat likes this kind of stuff. Speaking of which...
Yeah,
your cat's a nerd.
We have
yes, the brim does fold up.
Yes.
Shelly.
Yes.
I'm like Shining Shelly. Shining Shelly.
Yes.
You know, it's a good color work to start with because the pattern is easy. It repeats. It's about 30 stitches and you just put stitch markers around and you repeat each section of 30 on the hat.
Oh, okay.
So if it's your first color work, that's an easy one to start with. It's really not that difficult. It's an FO. That's acrylic.
It is.
If you want, okay. I got that goes with something else. I think this is my last whip. Yes.
Every time you pull something out of there,
I know more lavender. 2-at-a-time socks.
You've been working on that for a while too. I remember.
I started these the second to last day of school. Then I got really sick. I didn't knit it all the last day of school. I fell asleep in my husband's classroom until my bus route.
Oh, wow.
Well, the kids were playing on, they brought in bouncy houses and stuff for them to play
with. Okay.
So some of the other teachers were monitoring, and I went and slept because I couldn't
function.
Yeah. But so yeah, this is pretty, and it's on a sparkle.
And we dyed this yarn up last summer
after the Farmington Great Basin Fiber Arts Festival or Fiber Arts Fair to match this mini, and finally working with it.
Oh.
Yes.
And if you saw her bright turquoise ones, and did you do the bright green ones yet?
I'm going to show off my bright turquoise ones. I didn't do bright green. I did purple.
Oh, purple. Those were all the ones we dyed to match.
And we learned things with the purple. Remember?
That's right.
So when you dye up yarn, I'm going to give you some little secrets giveaway. You have to set the color. Some of you may have received yarn from different dyers that sometimes the color runs, or when you wash it, you see it in the water. That happens sometimes. That's normal. I dyed up with a certain color. It's a neon color from Dharma, which I have not had any other issues with Dharma. It will not set. I have washed those socks probably 20 times. And I've soaked them in vinegar again. I've reset them with heat. The purple runs every time. I have to wash them by themselves.
And it's not just us, because my other daughter, Christy, she told us the same thing with this.
She told us before I dyed up with it. And I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, I know.
And I learned my lesson, so I rarely wear those socks because I don't like to wash them.
Well, yeah, and could it bleed on your feet if you sweat? I wonder.
It doesn't bleed on my feet, but it bleeds through the water, and I'm worried that it's going to dye something else. Yeah. So I usually, when I have to wash those, I wash them last.
Right.
I'll soak everything else, and then I'll put those in last by themselves because.
Yeah. So
things you learn when you're dyeing yarn.
Yes, and then you do learn. If you guys ever get something that runs, you can take white vinegar and just soak it in the white vinegar for a while. And I would even heat it up because the heat also
some water with vinegar
and heat it up for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, they kind of heat set.
It heat sets. So
yeah.
Or I've served people that soak it in vinegar and then you wrap it in cellophane and heat it up in your microwave.
Oh,
that works.
But if it's not super wash, be very
careful.
Don't
do that. Yeah. Be careful.
You can felt it.
You can felt it.
Which we don't like.
You can felt it.
I think this is all my whips because this is just more of the stuff to do my, and there's no whips in that one. So.
Okay, now we're going to FOs, which I have not.
Mom has zero. I have a few.
Which I said I've been.
First off, this was my sick work. When I was sick, I didn't want to work with any of my nice yarn. I just grabbed a cake. This is one of the Hobby Lobby cakes. It's a cowl. I followed the pattern exactly. It's a big cowl.
It's just.
You like my.
In the foreign countries, the Eastern.
Please, sir, I'd like some more. Sorry. I'm a nerd.
Matchmaker.
I can sing that too.
Yeah, but you need a shawl.
For Mama, make him a scholar. No, for Papa, make him a scholar.
Right.
For Mama, make him rich as a king. Oh, it's backwards. Yeah, I know. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. This is what you guys missed out on when I was sick. I wasn't my normal silly self. So that's my first FO. And that looks red in there. But it's kind of a brown.
Rust.
It's a rust brown.
Rust brown.
So I learned some new stitches.
See?
It's different stitches. Okay. It's like puff stitches.
See, even the dye yarn you get from
there was color bleed.
They were color bleed. Well, I think these were just, they looks like it isn't even the same color. It's like color, something dropped on there. Yeah. So
that does happen.
You just never know.
Yeah. And this is up along.
Now she has our fun finished object.
Okay. That I can finally start to wear after I show them off.
Yeah, she's been keeping them.
I have 4 finished pairs of socks, guys.
And do you remember every colorway you used?
This was a present from Amanda from the Lemonade Shop.
Okay. And it's a lavender.
It's lavender with rainbows in it. I call them the hidden rainbow socks, even though they're not hidden. They're just tiny little rainbows. And it's Lemonade Shop yarn. This, okay, hold on. Do them a certain way. This is the next pair I finished. This yarn is from Christy.
Okay.
It's Pour Some Sugar on Me by Yarn Cafe Creations. I got it last year at the Great Basin Fiber Arts Fair.
Yeah, she probably doesn't even have the colorway anymore.
And we bring it up one at a time with the heel turn and gusset. And it's a neon. It's really hard to see. She dyed her own. I dyed the pink to match. We dyed it actually together, I think. The pink to match it. So there's those. So those two were finished. Well, these were all finished during school, weren't they? No, this one was finished after school.
Okay.
Then my first 2 at a time pair. Yeah, they are so right. This is done my first with a sock blank. Well, no, I guess my watermelon ones were from a sock blank, but I didn't pull from the sock blank to do 2 at a time. This is Aragorn from my Lord of the Rings colorways. And like I said, it was a sock blank. You see how the color pools and changes?
Boy, this is really...
I know, it's really contrasty, but I wanted a fun contrasting heel. That was my first afterthought heel, too.
Oh, yes. When she called me saying she was going to do it, I said, are you sure?
But I love the afterthought heel. Guys, I love it.
It would scare me to death cutting my yarn.
Well, if you get the needles in right, if you determine they're in right before you snip, you're good.
Turn my... Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so that's the first 2 at a time pair. And that's, like I said, from a sock blank. And I do still have some sock blanks left on my shop. And Mom has sock blanks.
Yes,
too.
I have a lot of sock blanks.
If you like sock blanks, you can see, look, they knit up exactly the same because.
And if you've been curious and never knit with a sock blank or crocheted with one, there are so many great tutorials on YouTube. That's where I watched some. Not that I even do it, but I just was curious at how they did them. And most of my sock blanks and yours, most of them are double-stranded. So you can knit 2 at a time. And if you only knit 1 at a time, I guess you just wind the other up into a ball as you go. But yeah.
Well, when I did my watermelon the first time, I put them into one big cake first. Then I had 2 bowls in front of me. I pulled them out and I wound them into balls into each of the bowls. And then I went from those bowls and put those back in cakes. So I could make sure that the yarn was in the same direction still.
Yes.
Because if you put one in a ball while you're knitting the other, it's going to be in the opposite direction.
So then you have to wind it back the other way to get it.
So yeah, if you don't want to do them 2 at a time, you don't have to.
No, you don't have to. But they really are kind of made to do 2 at a time.
And honestly, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
What yarn do I recommend to knit my first socks? My yarn. You can buy yarn from me, Shelly.
For my yarn.
Some people start with worsted or DK. I just jumped right in.
Yeah, she did.
With regular fingering. And I would suggest a lot of people find with the 2 DPNs or with DPNs easiest the first time. Because Magic Loop, I love. That's now my new favorite. I love Magic Loop with 1 long needle. But if you've never knit socks before, sometimes DPNs can be easier to handle and navigate while you're learning. I do have an easy sock pattern too. I have one that I designed is Amber Shorties. Just for most of my socks when I first started were shorties. It's a simple pattern. The heel turn I do the heel turn and gusset with it, which is just this heel right here that makes this kind of little bumpy heel. It's a little bit double thickness. Hi, Laurel.
Hi, Laurel.
Yeah, you do long tail cast on. Yes, I do long tail cast on for everything. And DPNs, they're the easiest to work with. Once you've been doing it for a while, you might want to switch to Magic Loop because I never lose my stitches with Magic Loop.
Plus, with Magic Loop, doing 2 at a time, you finish them. You don't have one sock fast.
Syndrome. Yeah, you don't get second sock syndrome doing Magic Loop 2 at a time. But I wouldn't start with 2 at a time. No. And there's a lot of great videos. I followed my first ones I followed a Knit Picks tutorial, and it was they're top down, or you can do toe up. I prefer top down because with long tail cast on, you don't have to cast off in pattern. Because when you do toe up and you cast off, you have to cast off in pattern, so it'll still be stretchy. You have to do it a certain way. But when you do the top down to the toe, you do a Kitchener stitch to close it, which some people get confused about, but I love Kitchener. Once you learn it, it's easy, and the tip of your toe just looks like the tip of a normal toe. By the way, this is my last finished object. These are sparkly. Am I talking too much? You look bored.
No. Because I don't knit socks.
I need
it's just over my head, Yeah. Kitchener, okay.
Yeah, it's where you take your needle and you go knit off. You knit off a loop. You do it knitwise off, and then you purl one on, and then you go to the back. You you purlwise one off the needle and then you do one knitwise. So you have to go back and forth, and it makes it look like the toe is just knit.
Oh,
like you
nice.
cannot see a seam at all.
No, you can't.
So these were dyed also to match these minis. I dyed this solid, and these are sparkly as well. So now
they're more of a turquoisey green. They don't look as green in there, but it's because of the lighting in here. They're really a bright
like teal turquoise green.
They're real pretty.
And I'm going to tell you, Shelly, once you start making socks, you'll never go back.
You'll want to.
I always have socks on the needles now. And I was joking with someone this, I think it was Laura Spencer, because we're going to show you in a minute. She sent us project bags, which is so awesome. Yes. That I have so many project bags. I keep feeling like I need to fill them.
Right.
Like I have so many whips now. I didn't even bring some of my whips because they've been whips forever. Yeah.
And once you start wearing them too, I don't knit them, but I have people out there that are so sweet and knit them for me. And so I only wear these summer, winter, the whole thing. And in fact, most of my socks are shorties, they're the shorties. I like them up over my ankle, but that's all. But this last winter, I didn't even wear any of my long ones. I wore all my shorties, even in the winter, because wool is nice. Wool is warm, and yet in the summer, it breathes.
It does. And actually, Kayla, who's not on here right now, posted on her Instagram this week, Kayla of Whips on Sticks. She was talking about how she was making socks for her husband because she read somewhere, because he wears steel-toed boots that don't breathe, and he has stinky feet. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Which my husband has that same issue. But she read that wool is really good. Merino is really good for people who have sweaty, stinky feet because it can absorb up to 30% of water without feeling wet. And so it keeps their feet drier.
Yes.
Which is so cool.
And that is true. I mean, I believe that.
Well, yeah, like Dave has one pair of wool from me, and those are his favorite. He's going to have two because even though this is not very feminine or masculine colors, these are too big for me. These ones.
Yeah.
Because of, I learned about gauge. When you're pulling from the sock blank, it can mess with your gauge sometimes. And it was my first two at a time, so my gauge wasn't as well. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah. Julia's right. Everyone is different. But if you love DPNs, if you're used to using them, you'll probably be fine with them, Shelly. Joyce, you're intimidated by afterthought heels? I was the first one.
I was intimidated just thinking about her doing them.
But I watched like 5 different tutorials and different ways to do them. And you can do it with waste yarn. If you plan where you want your heel while you're doing your 2 at a time, you just put a piece of waste yarn in there. And some people like that. And then you're not really snipping anything. You're snipping, you're pulling out your waste yarn. So you've got a little strip of yarn that doesn't fit in. And you put your needles in on both sides and you just pull out that piece of yarn that doesn't fit in. So you don't have to snip anything.
Well, then how do you make your hole to make your heel?
Because, so you've got the one side of regular yarn. Then you knit across it with a piece of waste yarn.
Oh, you knit across it.
You leave the ends. And then you knit with your regular yarn again. So you pull that extra there. So that doesn't.
And that's what you think.
And then you pull that out. Yeah. But I like the snipping method better because I don't know how tall I'm going to make my socks until I'm done. I'm like, let's make them as tall as I can. Just keep knitting. So, yeah. So, and yeah, don't be intimidated by afterthought heels. And DPNs, I'm getting better at. That's what I started with. Yeah, and at first I said, I don't mind the cheap ones, but I got stabbed more with those cheap ones from Wish than any other pair I've used.
Yeah, because they are sharp.
They're very sharp, and I've cut myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like it'll grab here and just yank. And so actually it's finally healed, but I just, and once you hit one spot, that's where I always hold my needle. So I stabbed into that hole like 10 or 20 times. Your cat is a nerd.
She's up on the top. I have a single mattress in here, standing sideways up on the top, and she's up on the top,
laying down with her head upside down.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Distractions. Well, if you need any help, Shelly, let me know, because I'd love to help you learn how to make socks.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really.
You can actually FaceTime it and work with her.
Yeah.
So now that she's home for.
Now that I'm home until.
Or 2 a month.
Well, yeah, school starts again August. I think Dave goes back the 14th, and school starts, I think, the 21st, I think, something like that. So, yes, I'm home for a couple months. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
What did Laurel say? I
don't use waste yarn. I'm a rebel. I like it without the waste yarn.
Yeah.
I've seen the videos with the waste yarn because, like I said, you don't have to plan it. And some people think it leaves a bigger gap and it messes with their gauge on that part. It just depends. And I learned that's called a forethought heel because you're planning where you put it.
Oh, right. Not
so
an afterthought.
Forethought, but a true afterthought heel is where you put the needles in and
because you kind of knit it like a to begin with, like a what's that, tube sock?
Tube,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a
you
tube
knit
sock.
Basically a tube,
and then you afterthought you put the heel in, right?
Mm-hmm. I have the Fish Lips Kiss pattern, but I haven't tried it yet, so I should try it. But then you have to plan with the tube time. I'm liking not planning. No, that looks like either an afterthought or a.
No, she doesn't do it. Yeah, that's where her hole was.
Yeah. Either an afterthought or a German short row, maybe.
Oh, maybe, yes.
It's a short row heel of some type.
Right.
Yeah. Short row heels are great. That's what a lot of my socks I was doing. I love the Japanese short row. That's what this one is. I love the way it looks. See, they don't have the big holes in it. That's a great one because you just use stitch markers to mark what you're doing back and forth and just a little bit of counting. But I love the way those fit too. To me, these fit the truest, more like when you get a sock from the store. They kind of fit like a sock from a store. Okay. But yeah, anyway. I love heel turn and gusset too. Anyway, I've got other finished objects.
Oh, she does.
I've been busy. Okay, first off, some of these are finished. Some of these are.
She was sick.
Have my ends sewed in. First off, I made some glass cozies. Actually, these will probably fit around a can of Coke too. They're about the right size. Maybe a little bit too big. But they're glass cozies. Because yes, I was sick and bored and I have a lot of cotton.
Yeah.
So I made some of these. And then I'm planning for my classroom for next year. These are all my cup cozies I made.
Wow, you really were.
And I'm gonna have my kids are gonna have individual whiteboards to work with their math problems. So I've been making erasers for their individual whiteboards. Because these can then be taken home and washed by me, and because whiteboard erasers get so gross, I came up. This pattern is loosely based on one by Knitty Natty from last year, but I did my own thing. I took her basic design and I did my own stitches with it and stuff. So I've made a lot of these. I'm getting ready. They're all a little different. None of them are the same because I like to be different. So yeah. So those are my other finished objects.
Yeah.
So yes, I've been busy. Like Mom said, I've been sick, and sometimes I don't want to work on my socks. Sometimes I hadn't crocheted for a long time either.
Oh,
I'm
like, right. Yeah.
I want to crochet something. So the first thing I did was I actually found a cup cozy pattern that I followed.
Oh,
this has other stitches in it.
Yeah.
It's got they call them, they're not puff stitches because they don't have as many loops as a puff
they're
stitch.
like a half puff or something.
But they call it, I can't remember what they call it. So I did this one first, and it took a lot of thought and effort. And then I thought, I'm just going to do some with singles. And I figured out how many I needed around and just did my rows, and yeah, they're easy. So yeah, so I've got a bunch of these. If you do a swap and I'm your partner, you might get some in your boxes. Who knows? Because
oh yeah, and that is coming up again.
Yes, July 1st.
In fact, Amanda's
goes until May 31st. She has openings still.
So May 31st is over.
June. June something. I'm sorry.
They can sign.
She opened it May 31st.
And it's under Elfster. It's called, what's it called this time? It's something with summer, wasn't it? Are you out there, Amanda?
She's not out here right now. Something with summer. I love summer or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a fun swap too.
Mm-hmm.
And then our Naked Sheep swap will be posted July
1st, and I'll be taking people through July 7th.
Only a week, not 2? I thought it was 2.
No, I took it last time for just a week.
Just a week. Okay, just a week. So you guys.
And so that means those of you who are in the U.S. will have longer to ship. And those
internationals will have 2 weeks less.
Yes, to ship, internationals will have until August 15th to ship, and U.S. will have August 31st. Until August 30th. 30 days has September, April, 31st of August. You have trouble beginning the rib on the cuff. You know what? You can always do one row around of just knit if you need to before you start the ribbing.
Right.
I've done that on, I think, one pair because at first it was confusing. But yeah. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Sorry, people keep talking about socks now.
Yeah, well, yeah, socks is a fun
Yeah,
subject.
socks are fun, and I like making
I
them.
have about 18 pairs of shorties now.
I've got about...
Thank you to everybody that's helped me.
I've got about 18 pairs, but I've made them all except for one.
And she's made them all. But yeah, they say you get addicted to it.
You do. And it just, for me, I get addicted to the finished project. So seeing it done. And now I have 4 pairs of socks I can wear again. My sock box is almost full. That elephant box I bought at Joann's.
Oh, that's right.
It's almost full.
Is that all your finished?
That's all my FOs.
Oh, except for the ones.
Except for those. Should we show those?
Yeah. Amber's new.
I learned a new bag design. I did follow a tutorial.
It starts out like this, but it has this in the middle.
It's got the top that is drawstring.
So if you're knitting, you can actually take that and shove it in the bottom and have like a little.
You can turn it into like or like a bowl or whatever if you want. You can just pop that down. It actually is about the same height. It just pops right in there.
Right.
And actually, I have one of these the red one that I got from someone else. I actually used that during the school year. While I was knitting in the cafeteria, I'd put it over my arm and knit like this and pull the yarn out.
Because it has the short little straps.
Yeah,
take it with you wherever you go.
So
she made me one. She let me choose, and I chose this one because she had said she made.
Well, I told her she could have this one, and then she wanted the other one. So. But did you show them the llamas?
The other has llamas.
It's got llamas on it. But I have more of that llama fabric. I found that at Walmart, actually, in their fat quarters. So I bought 2 of them. And then hers has canvas on the bottom.
Yes.
And then this is just thicker fabric.
It's more because
this came from a fat quarter bundle from Walmart, actually. And they have these were fat quarters.
Oh, that's right. That's a quarter.
And I got it in gold too. Oh. I have fat quarters in gold.
So she will eventually get these type of bags on her sock shop too.
Because I'm not gonna. I don't have much yarn left to dye.
So, and you don't have any other bags.
You want this style bag? Okay. We'll talk. Shanta. That's Shanta.
Oh, okay.
She's the one I'm making her bags right now anyway.
Yeah.
I have her fabric at home. But I haven't started your bags yet.
So.
But I have your fabric at home. So we'll talk. So that is my FOs.
Now stuff in the mail?
Stuff in the mail and stuff we got. Because I got my little box down here too.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about this first. Since these are... So Laura Spencer.
We want to thank you so very much. She sent us each a bag she made. And mine is butterflies. And you probably can't see.
Sparkly.
It's
sparkly
butterflies. And on the inside is just nice deep lavender. So that match the butterflies. And I love it.
And mine is floral with orange inside, which I love this color orange. It's one of my favorite colors.
She's an orange person. So that's great.
And then she put a little elephant on it for me. Little elephant stitch marker.
Isn't that cute?
And then she's so awesome that she sent us an extra bag.
Isn't that pretty?
And this is for if you're in our Naked Sheep Swap and you don't get a package. This is in our bucket of things that you might get.
If your person is sending to you flakes out because which we've done very lucky so far, but eventually we know that someone is going to. This swap
no one has.
So,
we had last
today.
Month.
Today's when
I'm going to email everyone today. But so this she quilted with strips, which I love this fabric. It's hard. I have this fabric. I bought this roll from Walmart. It's a jelly roll.
Yes, and it's just real pretty. Amber has way too much fabric.
I have way too many jelly rolls. And then she sent these too.
Oh, that's right, to go into our
into our box as well. She sent us 2 journals to go in there, which are just cute little journals. And then 2 unicorn horn pens.
Yeah, that's
my horn can pierce the sky.
Did you push the button or did it do it by itself? And it makes noise.
Yeah, they make noise. I don't know if you guys know the My Horn Can Pierce the Sky. That's from The Office.
I'm a Unico.
Unico?
Remember Unico?
I remember Unico. And then it's a pen.
It's a pen.
But they're so
and they
cute.
both work. We tested them.
So these are things that are going to go in the box in case you don't get a package. You guys, we have so much fun stuff in that box for people who don't get packages.
Right, so everybody will get a good package.
I kind of hope that someone doesn't, so I can send some of it out.
Right, and if they don't, eventually we'll start using these as our giveaways too.
And Laura did say that we could use this as a giveaway if we don't need it for that.
Right,
but I think for now it's going to go in the box in case someone doesn't get it. This would be a nice bag to get.
Yes, very nice.
Yes. So we have several nice bags too from Robin. And from Julia. And we got a Harry Potter one from Julia.
Oh, wow. I made put dibs on that one.
Then we also got another thing from someone else, from Charity, the tire.
Okay.
She does spoiled greyhounds.
Oh, spoiled greyhounds. Okay.
So she sent us these for our box for people who don't get stuff. She will eventually, she said, send stuff for giveaways too, but these are just for people who don't get a box.
Okay.
So she sent this yarn that she dyed up, and the colorway is Easter basket. And I feel bad for Charity. They have greyhounds and they lost one this month. So she's been thrown off a little this month. But yeah, so this is the yarn that she sent us. And then this bag. I have to tell you the wonders of this bag. Do I feel like a salesman?
Yeah. Oh, yes. This is an idea for Amber.
Adorable. Because it says today's good mood sponsored by coffee. The opening of this bag. They're slap bracelets.
Slap bracelets?
Oh my gosh. Or they cut up a... Well, slap bracelets are made from measuring tapes.
Oh.
The ones that you roll out and they snap back in? This is what they're like inside, if you ever buy one.
Oh.
So, but that is so cool. I have never seen that before.
We never would have thought of
I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird feeling thing when I got it out of the package.
It's not magnets. It is. You can
feel the snap bracelets. Yeah. You snap them open. Yeah, and then it's got a couple pockets inside, which is also cool. Yeah, but the coolest part is the snap bracelets.
The snap bracelets.
Yeah, so this is also going to go into our box.
And Amber's from the era where she had snap bracelets.
They're back.
She knows exactly what they're
back.
Are they?
Kids are getting them now. Yeah. So that's another.
That if you don't get a swap, you might get that.
You might get one of these or the yarn.
Right.
So yeah, so that's all that crap. That's all that crap. That stuff. That's all that stuff. And we're only 45 minutes in. We're really good.
Oh, good. We're doing good.
Yeah.
Because I had nothing.
Then we have to talk about our shops. That's what's next.
Okay, you go first.
I have lots of stuff. I have lots of stuff.
Because I don't do shop updates.
Oh, I didn't talk about this.
When I dye a new yarn, I put it on.
I didn't talk about this.
Oh, yeah. This is... Oh, and I got to talk about my little thing. We told you before that we were going to start to talk about some of the little different things, especially with summer coming here. And if you have kids at home, these are both of our little projects are going to be things that you can do with your children.
Mm-hmm. So Joann's right now, if you have a local Joann's, I think this ends today because it's Saturday.
Yes.
Probably does.
There's always coupons.
Always coupons. They're having a sale on all their tie-dye kits. They're 25% off. Mm-hmm. And they have a 20% off your total purchase coupon. So I bought a tie-dye kit.
I'm just going to make tie-dye shirts and we're going to wear them next time. We're going to each wear one.
We talked about that, didn't we? Mm-hmm. I'm going to tie-dye some shirts because I've been thinking about getting tie-dye. I told Mom I almost wasted my last $20 from my birthday money on a tie-dye kit. But I'm glad I waited because this was actually a couple bucks cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's got lots in there. So I'm going to this week, since I'm probably going to dye some yarn too. But because I have some Polworth left.
Hubby's going to be gone for a week.
I have some DK left.
Yes.
Not as much as I thought I would.
Yeah.
But I have some DK left. So I'm going to work on that. But I'm going to tie-dye some shirts because I have one tie-dye shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts. But it says on the back, employee picnic staff, because I got it when I worked at the hospital in Arizona about 8 years ago. And so it's getting a little bit threadbare.
Oh, and if you guys want to watch some interesting videos.
Oh,
what's that guy's name?
Mr. Tie-Dye.
Mr. Tie-Dye.
On YouTube.
Oh, my God. We watched him last night late, and
he knows how to make patterns.
I mean, he did a
cross, he did a heart,
sunflower, and
he did a mandala.
Yeah,
or Mandela.
Yeah, spiders, and it's just how, of course, you roll the yarn up, and then we saw one girl that took rocks and put rocks, and she tie-dyed around the rocks,
and it kind of made little like
bubbles,
starbursts. Little starbursts. Yeah, tie-dye. It's messy. Mm-hmm. But I like this one because it comes with a little kit. I can keep everything in here.
The hardest part for us would be, or even for Amber, is when you're dyeing yarn and you set it and you wash it, it doesn't come out. This so much when they were washing them. I mean, the dye.
Yeah, you have to let them sit for 6 to 8 hours, and then you rinse it, and the dye still comes out.
Yeah. So it's like the guys were rinsing them and rinsing them and rinsing them. And I thought, ooh, yarn dyers would be going, ooh. Because I was going to use it on I gotten some cotton yarn from Knit Picks, but I don't know. I don't think I'd like that. It would run. That's the only thing is it would be hard to keep white because if it starts running, I mean, but maybe it doesn't set if you wash it out.
Yeah, if you wash it out right away, yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, so this is a good kit if you've got kids because it comes with a tarp to put down. It comes with 6 pairs of gloves. It comes with all the rubber bands.
And this one's called a party tie-dye, and it says it has enough for 6 people to work with.
And enough to make 36 projects?
36 projects.
36 projects. But you have to use a dye within 72 hours.
So if you mix it up, you have to use it.
That's what I'm going to try. Going to start with a couple different colors and do a few projects with those colors.
Yeah.
Although one bottle may do a whole, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know how much it's going to take.
We've never tried dye.
So yeah, so if this is a good family thing. I know how to do the spiral one. Use a fork and twist it. I know how to do that one. But yeah, so I'm going to make some with hearts, I think, on them and some just fun stuff. I just thought, this is really fun. It's really fun.
And I don't have anything to show you guys, but I discovered felted soap. And it's where you take a bar of soap and you use roving yarn around it and you actually felt it. So I thought, oh, that would be fun if you had kids at home because you can actually do it outside at shows and just use a bottle of really warm water. It doesn't have to be hot. And then a basin and then a basin of cold waters. And I know little kids would just love sitting in there working with that. And yeah, so if I had little kids, boy, I'd be doing that. But anyway, I'm going to make them for a Christmas gift. Make some. And what's neat, I watched all these videos. As you use the roving yarn, as you use the soap, it's felted. Yeah, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And all of a sudden at the very end, you just have a little round piece of felted fabric. And the people online, almost every one of them, said, then you can use it for exfoliating your face. You have the little, and stuff like that because it's wool. So it's natural. And it's not going to hurt you. And then in the shower, they said it's more of an exfoliating bar too.
Hey, you said the word right this time.
Exfoliating. Yeah. So that's and I'll have some to show you next week. But I had to order. I went to Joann's and their idea of roving is just the fatter yarn. And there's no way you could pull that up and make it. So I'm going to have to order some.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to dye my own.
You order it stuff that's not superwash.
Yes, they do have superwash roving too.
I have some.
Yeah.
Because I thought I would spin to make socks, and I practiced some spinning this week.
Yeah.
I'm not good.
Yeah, maybe if you had a regular spinning wheel.
Yeah.
You use the crank on that. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, but still, my part is where you do a lead, pulling it so it's thin enough so that when you spin it, it stays thin. I can't get it to thin. I'm trying to find the length of. I don't know. Yeah. I watched several videos and I told Dave I suck at it. He's like, you just need more practice. I'm like, you're probably right. But I get impatient if I can't do something right the first time.
Yeah.
That's from my mother.
Yes.
This is why my mother never does big projects.
That's why I don't knit. Yes. And I want them done. Although my blanket, I could have showed you that too. That was my last week. I made a whole, I'm making the granny square coverlet for my bed. I took one skein of the pink yarn and I made a whole set of the little ones and discovered I'd used the wrong needle. So
the needle then?
Yeah.
Then she did use the right
took
needle.
One out. Thank goodness I only took one out. Yeah. I took one out and did it in the bigger needle that I thought it was. And I did a whole one then and it was way too big. So I went back to the other. Then I'm sitting there and I crocheted one up. And I've reversed the 2 greens. So I had to take that out.
Oh, you didn't tell me that part.
Yeah, the other night. So that was it. It's in timeout.
Did I show you that? I showed you that. Oh my gosh. The funniest comic in one of the knitting groups this week. It's a girl, she's knitting like a sweater. She puts it away, pulls out something else. The person across from her said, what happened to the sweater? And she says, it's in timeout. It knows what it did. That's how I feel sometimes. That's why I hadn't touched the hat forever.
You should try a sweater. I think after doing socks.
I'm sure I'd be fine with the sweater. It just takes longer. I like
instant
gratification. Yes, that's why I love making these these erasers. I can finish one in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe 30.
That's
minutes,
why I
but-
make dishcloth done. Because it takes me about an hour, but then it's done. You know, and I feel like I've accomplished something. Okay, now for the big project in Amber's shop. And she's not even going to show them all because I told her she couldn't.
Mom said I couldn't take that much time.
That's why we called it Amber's show.
This is kind of
The
my show.
Amber
I had so much stuff. So I did a lot of dyeing yesterday. So all of these yarns, I only have 2 of. There's a couple that I have 1 DK and 1 fingering weight.
Did you get a couple of those?
There's 2 that are that way.
Because Mother.
Oh no, I think there's just 1 that way.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 sets of DK that I didn't realize I'd have.
Mom, who was pulling them out, thought they were all fingering and started just putting them together. And I was the clipper and the soaker.
Well, I dyed the yarn.
And she goes, Mom, I think this is thicker. This isn't fingering. So we pulled the packs out. I did a whole pack.
Because the packs look the same.
DK.
Happy anniversary, Shelly.
Oh, yeah.
Happy 6 years. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a few DKs, and there will be more, Julia. I have like about 35 more to dye.
Yeah, we just worked on fingering yesterday.
So lots of 22 new colorways. They don't have names yet.
So you don't get a name.
But you'll get to see these pretty colors. This one.
And this is
blues and
what?
Purple and this is fingering. This is on fingering. It's a 75-25. So pretty. These are all pretty, guys. Like, I may have to steal and mix a pair of socks with one and show you guys what they look like next week. So to show you guys how it knits up.
No, but you only have one. You can't.
These are non-duplicatable for me. I didn't write down any of my recipes.
Because she came to my house because I have a lot more dyes.
The only one that is duplicatable is this one.
Yes.
This is I told you I made some more. This is what I was knitting my changing staircases with. It's my Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. So this one does have a name.
And it's 8515. This one is done on 8515.
It's so soft. Yes. So look at that with the pink and orange and turquoise and yellow. It reminds me of Sally's patchwork dress. That's why I chose those colors. I'm saving some of my favorites for last.
Oh, okay.
They're all pretty.
Oh, when they were out on the rack, it was like, I sat there like for 10 minutes last night just looking at them. They're so pretty.
And there's this one. This one is Swish. Oh, this is a 75-25.
75-25.
It's a really soft 75-25. I don't think I twisted this one.
I did.
I can tell.
I tried to help.
I know.
But everybody twists different too.
Yes.
It's one of those things.
Oh, fairy telling would be a good one. Hi, Sweet Knits. Welcome. Look at this. We've got another one too. Sorry, but look at how.
Isn't that pretty?
So I did a lot that have some white on them. Not as many as I thought I would.
No.
But these two are the ones that have, I think, the most white on them. Yeah, the orange and yellow. It's like a burnt orange and yellow and red in there. That's like
a cayenne red.
Yeah.
I think that was it's more of an orange red. Yeah.
You need these, Shanta? Well, they'll be up. I'm going to be doing my update Tuesday. My goal is to take pictures on Monday and have my update Tuesday. Okay. Let's see what's next. Oh, I do have. I have some bulky coming too. I only got to do one set first.
Right.
This is the one set we. So pretty.
So pretty.
They're so pretty.
But it's just bulky.
Hi, Laura. Hey, we showed your bags off already.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
This is the bulky that I finished. I have enough to do, I think, 3 more sets of 2 or 4 more sets of 2 bulky. Can't remember how much I have left. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is the nice Big O bulky.
And it's a 50-50.
It's 50% merino, 50% nylon. So it does get a little bit of stretch.
And it's so soft.
It's so soft. It's actually, they call it like heather bulky. Because the colors do heather a little bit.
Yes.
Because of the nylon. But, oh, I love these colors. I wish it showed truer to color on here sometimes.
I know. That's why it's really hard for us to get sometimes the pictures even. I mean, I tried one. My hardest one is the emerald green when you do a solid tonal emerald green. I've taken pictures of it everywhere in the house, outside, and it always shows more of a lighter green, and it's not. It's an emerald deep green. So I pulled it off my shop because I thought, I don't want to misrepresent the color. Here's another pretty one.
Laura, you're watching in the Joann's parking lot. You should go buy yourself a tie-dye kit. You missed. We showed that off earlier. This is also my 8515 Deluxe. Yeah, fairy tale names might be a good idea. I thought about giving them all cryptid names because we listened to Astonishing Legends.
Yes.
Like Bigfoot, Bigfoot's little sister, Mothman. So that this one is pretty. They're all so pretty.
Is this the last
That's
one?
my one set of worsted. Now I have a few more.
Okay, that was worsted, girls.
No, this one is deluxe.
Oh, that's deluxe.
This next one is worsted. The one set of worsted we did because I only had 2 worsted yarns. I brought this huge bucket of yarn to Mom's house. I'm surprised I had as much undyed as I did. And this is I thought this would make a good hat. It's all shades of blue. Darker blue from really light. Yeah. It's so pretty.
And she's not listing any of these till Tuesday.
They'll be available Tuesday. I'm going to do my.
It's going to take her that long to think of names.
To think of names and to take pictures.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
You need those too, Shanta. Oh, Shanta, just wait. Just wait. There's more that you'll need. Okay, I have 4 sets left.
Okay, then.
Because I have to show
more.
4 sets to show here. I didn't bring them all in because I would be monopolizing the time. Okay, this is one of the DK mishaps.
She isn't already.
This is one of the DK sets.
Okay, DK.
Okay, DK. Julia, you were saying DK? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got pink, black, and yellow on it. It's kind of an orangish yellow. Turned out so nice.
Yeah.
I keep looking at them going, how did I do that?
We don't know.
No, I don't know. No and more. You can smell the different wool. It's a good smell. It's a good wool smell.
Wool smells good. We like the smell of wool. If you've ever dyed with wool, it's a
different scent.
Than you think it would be. And the lava smells different too.
You need those too, Shanta? Okay, these are 2 more DK. That one. It's like a sunrise.
Yep. In fact, that's what the picture you looked at was, like a Hawaiian sunrise.
I think it was. Yeah, that's what I based this off of. Supernova. Oh, wait. No, I've got the Supernova coming, Julia. It's not DK, though. Yeah, they turned out so nice. Okay, which one should I do first?
Do the Supernova one. The one that you think kind of looks like a supernova.
To me, it looks like the God's Eye Nebula, actually. If you guys have ever seen pictures of the God's Eye Nebula, it doesn't really look like God's Eye. But someone has tweaked it to shape it like an eye.
Oh, okay.
This one, it's so
and this is done on fingering.
This is on our 8515 Deluxe.
There's the Deluxe fingering.
Look at that! Isn't that so pretty? This is going to make gorgeous socks or a gorgeous shawl. Oh, it's so.
But remember, if you're thinking of a shawl, it has to be a 2-skein shawl, and you got to get them at the same time because she can't duplicate them.
Because I can't duplicate these. Yes. And then my other favorite is coming up.
That reminds me more of like a Sally.
No, but Sally doesn't wear neon colors. Everything is very muted.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just in my mind.
So, that's why I got the idea was the Sally house. That's why I said, should I give them Astonishing Legends names? Yeah. But this one's got neons on it. And it turned out way better than I expected to. It's a light gray. It's got a few parts where it looks like it's got some tan on it. But with the neon, oh gosh, it's so hard for you guys to see. Like the neon pinks and oranges and yellows on it. This also will make gorgeous socks or a shawl. You can do a 1-skein shawl too.
Yeah,
you can do a changing staircases with this. It would be gorgeous. Oh, whoops. I caught it. So guys, this is just a sampling. This is not even half of the new colors.
That's right.
Because I've got 22 new colors. Well, I've actually got more than that because I've got baby alpaca coming too.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, another 10, 12, 14 of those. Yeah. So she's going to have
It's going to be a big update. I might have to break it into 2
And if you like alpaca, she will have alpaca.
And the alpaca isn't touching the other yarn if you're allergic to alpaca.
Yeah, she's keeping it in
I'm trying really hard because I didn't know that you could be allergic to baby alpaca. So one of our friends told us.
Right.
So I've been very conscious of that ever since. So the baby alpaca doesn't touch the other yarn. Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Yeah. So that's my shop update coming. It's not all the colors, but it'll be an amazing update.
Now for the fun. You all wait around for we know.
Do you have scissors to cut that open?
I think I already did.
Nope, it's not cut.
Okay. Snack crate time. And you know my snack crate in that top drawer, but you can't get to it.
I can get to it.
Amber's, they give her a hint on the outside of the box. Mine, it doesn't give a hint. And if you're not a snack crate customer, who are you looking at?
She's looking at me like, what the heck are you doing?
She's completely on her back.
She totally looks like a lynx right now on her face.
Yep. Yeah, my little tabby girl named Coco.
She's like, are you in my drawer? That's my drawer. Everything over here is my domain.
There, I did it without cutting myself. Okay, let's see what country. Did we have Spain before?
If we've had it, it's been through
Some years.
Spain, and look at the fun stickers.
I always get stickers, but I don't keep them. I throw them away.
There's a bowl, and look, that's
I should keep them and then send them.
La Sagrada Familia.
Give them to Aiden.
Oh, I'm sure that Alaska would love that. Give him stickers to put everywhere.
He's 4.
Is he 4?
He'll be 5 in October.
They look like desert colors. The gray with the kinda.
Yep.
Kinda. That's a good idea too. Look for ideas for that.
Okay. Ooh, it's really packed this time.
Fun facts.
Gummies. Ooh.
On average, Spaniards devote 16 out of every 24 hours to leisure, eating, drinking, and sleeping. So they work 8 hours a day.
And that's it. Okay.
And then everything like we do.
Like the rest of us.
Yes.
Let's start with these. We got some gummy mangoes.
Spicy mangoes.
Oh, spicy?
These sweet and spicy mangoes, I'm going to open my Coke now, flavored gummies are fruit with a kick of fiery heat.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Mom's going to be sick.
Oh, they really smell like mangoes. I don't know if that's what a mango looks like, but.
Kind of when you cut it.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it feels spice.
I've got it.
Oh, yeah. It's right in the middle of it. Oh, my gosh.
The mango flavor is awesome.
Woo! But the spice is really spicy.
Oh, one piece got stuck in my tooth. I don't want to eat that later.
No. Woo! What did I do with the bag? Do you want them?
No.
Oh, they're like, I still have that hot spice in my mouth.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh. You talk about different flavored chips.
What is that?
Fried egg.
Oh.
Fried egg taste chips.
It says these uniquely flavored savory chips are great served as party snacks or served with a sandwich made with Iberico ham. My mouth is still burning.
Yes, my burning mouth. Maybe this will tone it down. Woo! And you guys, I still have snack crates that I've opened here on you with you. Sitting over there in the corner that I haven't finished.
I finally threw a few things away.
I forget they're there. They're just like potato chips.
Of course, the first one I grabbed is massive.
Oh, scrambled eggs. They do taste just like eggs, don't they? I'm glad I took a little one.
Like something crawled into my mouth and then died.
We are not having good luck with these packages.
Because I like eggs. Not in a chip form.
Let's try something smaller. Oh, no, we don't want those yet. Look, good.
They're Chupa Chups.
They're whistle tubes. We'll save those for last.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, look at this thing.
That is a Palmeras Caja.
This looks like it might taste good.
A crunchy puff pastry topped with a deliciously sweet sugar glaze.
Oh, yeah.
It says, try it with your morning coffee.
This has to be good. The only thing that I can see that might be bad, it might be dry.
Mm-hmm. Can you help opening it? It's kind of, looks like a big pretzel almost. I'll break that piece in half. Oh, it
smells good.
It looks like a croissant, kind of. It's kind of like a croissant. It's really flaky.
It's dry. It is dry.
Doesn't have a lot of flavor.
But I could eat that for breakfast. I mean, yeah, I could eat it. So that will stay with us.
Careful, don't knock it cold.
I know. All right. Ooh, what are these?
Blacasitos milk chocolate bar. Delicious milk chocolate bar with candy-coated chocolate pieces embedded in each bite.
Looks like it has M&Ms in it.
That sounds good.
Feels like it. It feels like it's melted.
Let me help you?
Okay, put the scissors over
Sometimes
there.
they have a side that you're supposed to open them on.
Oh, do they?
Yes. They had a little notch. That's not melted. We can see the squares. There's squares. There's 2 squares.
And they do have M&Ms in them.
Oh. Candy-coated chocolate pieces. Oh, I thought my sound was off. I'm sorry. Someone from Blackfoot. Sorry, can't talk right now. That's good.
That's good chocolate. Try me something. Ooh! I think I've seen these before.
What is it?
It's a round. It's called
Filipinos milk chocolate. Crunchy ring-shaped chocolate biscuits dipped in milk chocolate. It's biscuits, so it's cookies.
Yes. I hate it when they have the openings that you pull it one way and it sticks the other way.
I got it.
Oh,
They look good. They're
the little donuts.
They're stuck together.
Because they melted.
Oh, goodness. You want to split one with me?
I got one yet. I got
own?
this. Well, this one I've had a while. I'll split with you.
It was really hard to, it's really melty. Don't put it in the sun. Usually you keep these refrigerated.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah. That's like those things you bought.
But the cookie tastes like something. A little bit different. But yeah.
All I really taste is the chocolate.
Yeah. Oh, my eyes.
Okay.
We have allergies, guys. Okay, let's try a salty thing.
Ruffles Sabor a Jamon. A national... Oh.
Are they hot?
No, they're ham-flavored chips.
National favorite? Is that what you were just going to say?
A national favorite in Spain, these wavy potato chips feature the salty and savory flavor of ham. Remember, we had ham chips before.
Yes. Why don't you take half of this?
Yeah, because... Oh. Yep, that's ham, all right.
Just tastes just like ham. Not a spit out flavor, but
not my favorite at all.
No. What have we had? 2 good ones, and they were both chocolate.
Well, and the big thing was on.
Oh yeah, that was all right. Candy.
Got more chocolate in there. What's that one? Okay, Mevel Turon Vienna. Layers of wafer cookie sandwiched together with peanut butter, then dipped in rich chocolate.
Oh, not my favorite.
So it's like a peanut butter Twix. Can you help again?
They seal them. They seal the ends where the ends come across. This is a weird opening thing, isn't they?
With that.
No.
I hate doing it like that, but
yeah.
Oh, it's a big wafer.
Oh, we have
it's
to
a
bite.
big wafer. Do you want to take the first bite?
Oh, it looks like dark chocolate though. It might be all right.
I don't think it's dark chocolate. I always think it's a dark colored milk chocolate. I don't really taste the peanut butter.
You feel right?
Oh, I do now.
I don't like that aftertaste. It is really peanutty. You can have that one if you want.
I like it. I'll eat it. I like that one.
Okay, we'll save that for end. So I guess we have to do these Boca Bits.
Matutano Boca Bits. One of the most popular snacks in Spain. These crispy salted
Spanish people.
These crispy salted wheat snacks are flavored with savory, meaty goodness.
Break that in half.
That looks like a. It looks like a.
It feels like a bacon rind.
Pork rind.
Yeah, pork rind.
And the smaller one.
It is like a pork rind. No flavorless.
I taste a little bit. It's not bad.
Yeah, we'll keep these.
It's a salted wheat snack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So it's not fried pork at least.
Yeah. I didn't taste the other. This is cocoa cream cachitos de galeta negra.
Oh, okay. Yeah, choco creme con cachitos de galleta negra. So black chocolate.
There's another
delicious
option.
chocolates filled with vanilla cream and bits of chocolate cookie.
It is very heavy. You know how heavy that bar is.
Oh, yeah.
So it must be a dense, and you can open it.
It says it's easy open. Oh, it is easy. It's got one of these ones.
Mm.
It shows you where to open it.
Oh, good. Of course, the whole side opens.
Well, yeah.
Why, did it smell weird?
No, it is heavy.
It's so heavy. Probably the cream filling that they put
I'm trying to get it so we can...
Yeah, break it.
There's a hair on my face.
From a cat. Oh, good. It breaks off. And
I feel like... Oh. I feel like we should just share a square because they're big. I'm sorry. It's like cookies and cream inside.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's got like cookies and cream inside.
And it's really rich. Do you want that one? I don't.
Sure, I'll share it with Dave.
It's really rich. And we have one.
It almost tastes like a little bit of coconut in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Lu Principi snack bars.
Principi
biscuit bars filled with rich milk chocolate and puffed rice, then dipped in chocolate.
Oh, like a Nestle's Crunch.
I think those little ones we can chew.
Okay.
Because I read a little bit on what those are, by the way.
Ooh, a rounded bar.
And there looks like they're big puffed rice.
Cookie. It's a real cookie. So. No taste. I guess in a crunch. Okay, then we got a bunch of little.
Okay, I'm going to read you about those.
They're hard.
But.
Okay.
These bright red candies feature a crunchy, sugary outer layer with a soft, gummy cherry center. So I think the outer layer must dissolve quickly, or you might be able to crunch it quick. They look like this.
Oh, it's crunchy feeling.
Oh, chew it.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Real cherry.
That's not bad.
It reminds me of the little cherry covered cherry stuff that you get in a big bag with this already like at Christmas. The cherry balls or like a cherry ball.
Like a sour cherry ball.
Yes.
Sour cherries or whatever.
Okay,
we had these growing up. I haven't seen these in years.
Yeah. Whistle pops, we called them.
Yeah. It's a melody pop. It's a Chupa Chup melody pop. Are they both strawberry?
Melody. What do you see?
It's got strawberries across the bottom.
I'm not going to put mine in my mouth, but that's what it is. It's a whistle pop. My cat. Oh no,
she's like, the heck are you doing?
Scaring her.
We hardly ever got them growing up.
And you can give it to
because I'm annoying.
She's annoying. Yeah.
I'm a little annoying.
Wow. Well, we had few thumbs up on that box.
I just throw the mangoes away.
Down. Oh, didn't we?
I wonder if your next door neighbors would like them.
Not being racist.
No. Okay. This is not me being racist. She has next door neighbors who are of Hispanic origin. All of my students that I've had who are of Hispanic origin really like this kind of thing that are sweet and spicy mixed together. I'm not being racist. I'm racially profiling them, but I'm not being racist. Do you want the ham chips? Oh, those are the egg chips.
No.
So I'm wondering if they might like them.
No,
they
throw
might.
them away. I'm not going to walk over there and say, "Here, they're hot."
It's spicy. It's special.
Well, that was Spain, you guys.
It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't too bad.
And I got a whistle pop out of it.
Too. We got one for Dave, too. You guys can whistle.
Well, I got a whistle pop out of it.
You can whistle each other crazy.
He'll be like, why are you giving this to me? Okay, so what are we giving away today, Mom?
Yeah, now for the funnest part of all. The stuff you all hang around for till the end.
This is our giveaway.
And it's almost like the bag Amber decided to make us.
Same design.
Same design.
She probably watched the same tutorial.
Right. It has the thing and it has the...
And it's got a zipper on the outside. She's got a little zipper side.
She put a zipper on the outside.
Yeah. I'm actually looking into doing that with mine.
And she
inside.
Put on the inside, nothing.
Nothing.
This one has nothing. Okay. So
you got entered by commenting on our last live YouTube video.
Yeah, not the Facebook one.
Not the Facebook video. Okay, so who draws, me or you?
Let's see. Oh, you can draw. They're kind of they're all together because remember we kind of had trouble today. Okay. Are you ready? And the winner is...
Oh, Amanda! Just kidding.
No.
I don't know. I would have laughed.
You would have, yes.
Hey, is Marie in your club?
Yes.
Yay, Marie King Stevenson!
Yay!
Yay, so you can ship to her with her club.
Yeah, this will go with your club at the end of the month. I'm sorry, I have to wait till
you got to go to
Canada. You're in Canada. So I only want
Congratulations, Marie.
Yes. So this little bag with the cute little... They remind me of little girls.
They remind me of Cupid dolls.
Cupid dolls or the little old Campbell soup.
Yes,
children.
I think that's what it's based
Campbell
on.
soup children. Yep. And it says Margaret and Sophie. So maybe Margaret and Sophie were, or the little paper dolls we had when we were kids.
Maybe. Yeah.
So your name's going in this purse, and it will go with your prize when you.
Congratulations, Marie.
What are we giving away this week? Okay. And the question for this week will be, we forget to discuss questions.
Am I super annoying?
No, that's a just kidding question.
That's a just kidding question.
What?
Because I know I'm annoying.
What color combinations
would you
can
like
pick
to
up to
see?
3 or 4? Would you like to see us dye some yarn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've never asked that question before.
No, we haven't.
And the winner, Joan's Garden, was so nice, and she
donated
one of these for us. If you've seen us talk about these before, they are. It's a lotion bar. This is almond, and they smell like cherries.
Like cherries.
Maraschino cherries. But I got them all. It looks like a yarn, a ball of yarn in there. And they are wonderful. I have one by my bed. When you're a person like me that does not like to wear shoes or socks around the house, the heels of your feet get rough.
And my elbows.
And our elbows. And boy, these are really wonderful.
I got one for my husband, and he noticed within 2 days on his elbows, they started getting really moisturized. So these are really great. So to answer our question, don't answer it here in the live chat.
Right. Make
sure you answer it after the video is posted. That is how you get your entry, because it's a lot of work to go through the live chat.
Right.
So yes, please answer after it has been posted. And yes, the cat was tripping out about the whistle.
Yes. Oh, now she went back to sleep.
She perked up like, what is that? Yes.
Yes.
So what color combinations would you like to see dyed up in yarn?
Yeah.
And I mean,
kind of be specific. Like say if you like a blue, say navy blues or lighter blues or turquoise.
Light.
Yeah. Just so, yeah. But, we try to color the palette, but what's the word I'm looking for? We're biased. We like to dye the colors we love. And I mean, I remember not too long ago looking in my shop and saying, I do like blues. I mean, so much of my stuff has blue in it. And I don't like pinks. I don't put pinks in my shop. So I've been trying to step out of my comfort zone and dye some of that. And as you saw, and wait till you see Amber's, the rest
some of the other ones.
Yeah, she stepped out of her comfort zone too.
A couple times I just grabbed 3 or 4.
I told her just shut your eyes and grab some.
It was really hard for me to do that.
Yeah, that's hard because we like control. But yeah, sometimes that's just fun. I remember when I did my Merlin collection, I laid them all out and I picked 3 or 4 and then I used those and those went away. I had to pick from the ones I hadn't used yet. So my Merlin collection had a lot of different color variants. So
you just passed a bear sitting in the grass next to the road?
Where are you?
Laura.
Where are you, Laura? What
shit? They're going to something park.
What country do you live in?
She lives in the U.S. She lives in the United States.
Now, if you when we lived in Helena, I lived in they're not called mobile home parks anymore. They're called cellular homes. Cellular?
Manufactured home park.
Manufactured home park. But anyway, we had a herd of deers that we'd hear this little clomping, and they'd walk through our park because we lived close to the mountains, and I mean everything's close to the mountains in Helena. But no bears. Although in Missoula one summer it got so dry and hot that we had a mountain lion.
She's in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. We had a mountain lion that came down. So I'm sure Wisconsin has lots of mountains and lots of trees too. So
your cat sleeps with her eyes partially open.
She's watching us.
No, she's asleep. And her eyes are like, they're so weird. Anyway,
so that's really kind of everything. Yeah. Make sure you comment. If you're not a subscriber, I think I saw a few new names on here. So if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Mm-hmm. That helps if you liked our podcast.
If you liked it. Yeah. If you didn't, don't give us a thumbs down.
Yeah, just don't. But anyway, make sure you comment. Yeah, comment, and I mean,
tell your friends.
And if you have any questions, put it in your comment. Amber will answer.
Now that I'm not doing school, I have time to answer them.
Yeah. So because I
try to answer them within 24 hours if I remember.
So, but anyway,
my face is really
and the answer to all your questions. Just a little bit of a reminder: when she puts her yarn up, they're two of a kind. And that's it. She can't. So don't even say, "Can you make me 4 of those?" or "Can you make those in worsted?"
Because I'm out of worsted. I'm out of worsted right now.
I have worsted, but I'm not giving her any.
Yeah, I'm out of worsted weight. So. I haven't put in a yarn order for a little while. So what I've got right now is what I've got.
Yeah.
So.
But, so anyway.
Yeah, and nothing has names. So if you really liked one, I'm sorry if I didn't tell you the name of it. Because
I don't have names. So you just have to really look. And when you're on Etsy, you can actually go into our, look it up, and you can punch on the picture and it will enlarge it.
Yes.
So if you want a better close up. But like everything, it can look completely different when you get it because of our screens and your screen settings and how the light takes on them. But if we say red, blue, and green, you will get red, blue, and green. It might not look the same red, blue, and green that you thought you saw, but it's close. So anyway.
And I will try to post pictures on Instagram leading up to the update as well, so you guys can see the colors a little bit better. I think I'll be able to get better, more true to life colors with my camera, just a little bit better than this camera.
Right.
So, my arm looks really long. Look at that. Yeah. That's trippy. Sorry, guys.
Anyway, so I guess we'll say goodbye. Amber's going to head back to Idaho. As soon as we're done here, she has to pack her car. She had fun at NPA again. NPS. If you don't know what that is, it's National Product Supply. And we just got one here in Utah. And they have wonderful things like if you're a Coke drinker, you can get a 12-pack of Coke cans for $2.
Mom bought the store out.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I did.
Then we found some sparkling water that's flavored.
Yes,
they were a quarter a can.
And they're pretty good, except for the watermelon one.
That's okay. We'll drink it. We'll drink it.
I didn't buy it, thank goodness, because boy.
A lot of these I would imagine, I don't drink alcohol. But I would imagine, I told Mom yesterday, if you're an alcohol drinker, some of these are probably good mixers. But I don't know. I don't drink alcohol, so.
Yeah. Because we have a blood orange, a blackberry, and then the watermelon.
And the watermelon's really strong.
It's just like watermelon lemon, remember?
It's like watermelon lime. It's
lime. So it was real.
I made pretty faces while I drank it.
But she did drink the whole can.
I did not waste it because I paid for it.
That's right.
That's my philosophy.
To teach your children.
I paid for it. I'm not going to waste
it. My dad,
we
used to go out to eat. When we got older, we used to go out to eat every Friday night. And my dad used to say to us, I don't care what you order, but whatever you order, you're going to eat it all because I'm paying for it. So make sure you're not just ordering something that you don't even know what it tastes like, because you're going to eat it all. And boy, we did. And thank goodness when you ate out, most of the dinners didn't have vegetables with them.
Because Mom does not like vegetables. My mother is picky.
I like green beans, corn on the cob, and baked beans. So I do like some beans.
You like tomatoes?
Yeah, I like tomatoes. Yeah.
Well, I guess those are a fruit.
They're a fruit. But I've started liking, I used to never like asparagus, but now I will eat asparagus. As you get older, I think your taste buds change a little bit too.
I like asparagus grilled.
Oh, I remember that. Grilled. Yeah, I've seen that. But that's fresh. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think
I don't like canned spinach. I don't like spinach. Well, I like raw spinach in a salad.
Yeah.
But I have to have it with something else because it tastes like dirt.
You can
It does. It tastes like dirt if you just eat a piece of spinach.
Oh,
but mixed with other stuff like lettuce, it kind of blends in.
Oh, okay. I'm saying that's what I have on my Substack.
I put it in my smoothies. I put spinach in my smoothies.
Oh,
because you can't taste it.
For the iron, yeah.
For the iron. Not like putting kale. You put kale in anything, it's going to taste like kale.
Ugh.
Which is disgusting. But, I mean, I guess some people like kale.
But if you do,
you've got better taste buds than I do.
I'll
eat any fruit but watermelon, any veggies but green beans. Green beans are my favorite.
Yeah, when Amber was little, even when she was a baby, we'd have to buy. I
could eat the cans of green beans all day long. I could survive off canned green beans.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, even when it was just even me and her, I'd have to do 2 cans of green beans because Amber likes green beans so much, and it's one of I like green beans. Not enough to eat a can, but she would. She loved green beans.
I love most fruits. I don't love cantaloupe. I'll eat it, but I don't love it. I don't love watermelon either. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's just water. I mean, I like honeydew, and I like one of my roommates' husbands worked at a fruit stand, and they got something called orange melon once, and it was really sweet, and it looked like a honeydew on the outside, but inside it looked like a cantaloupe. Oh. It was really good. You love kale, Julia? You are a better person than me. To me, kale tastes like vomit.
Now she'll think about that every time.
I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm not good with healthy though. I'm trying to get better, but
yeah,
it's not
hard.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, now that we have chattered for another 20 minutes, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning and afternoon for some of you. It is now afternoon for us.
Yes, we're getting in there.
Hopefully, we'll be on again in
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'll be going to her place. So
that's the plan. We'll see what happens.
Now that summer's here and I have a new car.
Yes, she's got a safe car now.
Yes.
Let's see.
And I will try to start some projects. And
Mom needs some more whips. I need less whips.
Yeah.
But now I have another bag to fill.
FOs. I
have 2 more bags to fill.
Now you have more FOs.
More,
so,
But hopefully I'll have another pair of socks finished by next time too.
Yes.
Because these 4 will be in my sock box.
I'm gonna do that one. You've worked on one. You've done one.
I should work on that with my DPNs.
You can still start another set, but just finish
I pick which yarn. I have so much. I love being in our swaps, but I get so much yarn that I'm like, what do I want to use next? Should I use my own yarn? Should I use one of the ones I got in swaps? What should I use?
Yep. So
that's the dilemma, especially when you're a yarn dyer.
Right.
Because you're like, I want to show off my own stuff, but this stuff they got me is so pretty.
Yeah.
And it's so soft. And I just love yarn.
Yeah.
I could just sit and cuddle it.
And Amber will not make a pair of socks, she told me, with alpaca. Anybody out there make alpaca socks? I
won't because it doesn't have nylon in it.
And they don't stretch. My pair doesn't stretch out.
But you don't wear it as often, do you?
No.
And it balled up a lot more, didn't it?
No, it was the MCN that balled up.
Oh, okay.
If you guys work with MCN, merino cashmere, nylon, it really, I don't think, is a sock yarn made for socks. I don't expect. Well, I guess if you just put your shoes on a one, but we wear socks around the house, and so the merino, the cashmere, tends to ball up, just like remember cashmere sweaters when we were young. We all learned how to shave with a razor, or I used my dad's razor.
I know now you see that.
All the balls
now you
off.
See that as like a life hack. Oh, you get balls on your sweater? Here, shave them off with a razor. Who does not know that? Who doesn't know that?
Yeah.
Really, life hack? That's been around forever. How is that a life hack? If it's
that's probably one generation. Like
I knew about
it. Generation,
maybe
10 years that has never had to do that because
they don't wear things like that.
That's right. So, but
everything they have is wash and wear, so it shouldn't do that.
I mean, some of the stuff, just like this. I pulled this shirt out of the dryer and hung it up, and I wear it. My mother would iron it.
The only thing I iron is fabric when I'm sewing.
Yeah, they iron everything, and that's what we were taught. I remember when I was first married, ironing our sheets. They were 100% cotton, and when you brought them out of the dryer, they were crinkly, and you ironed them just so they didn't feel so crinkly, when you laid on them. We always ironed pillowcases, but then they came out with the polyester pillowcases. Is that what they call it? And they're
cotton poly, maybe?
Poly cotton, yeah, and so you didn't have to iron them anymore. And now the new cotton it must be pretty shrunk or something because they come out of the dryer pretty well. So, but yeah, a lot of young kids like Ashley and they probably don't even own an iron. You know,
like I said, I only
I have an iron now, but yeah, I only iron the fabric when I'm gonna. So
my husband will iron his shirts.
Yeah, some men well, your dad
his
used to like his white
shirts.
He used to like the collar really stiff.
Yeah, if we don't hang them up right away, because sometimes they'll sit in the hamper before we fold laundry, and then they get wrinkly, and then he'll iron them on Sundays before church. But
right. So,
now that I have my little mini iron, I don't use.
She's got this cute little mini iron. Yeah. So anyway, okay, we are gonna say goodbye
now that we've rambled
again. Ramble.
Thank you guys so much. Please make sure you're subscribed to us. If you're not subscribed, you can't win.
Yep.
And make sure you answer our question down below after this video is posted, and like the video. If you
and as a special reminder, if you win a prize from us, you have 2 weeks to notify us.
Until our next podcast.
So Marie, even though I can send yours in with your Canada thing, if you don't notify me that you know you won, I won't be sending it because last two times ago, the
last 2 times they haven't responded to us.
And I'm not going to say who it is, but she's on here right now.
Well, don't say that. Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. But anyway, yes. So, yeah, because that's part of our policy.
It just goes back into the pot.
It goes back into the pot. So if you don't know,
they'll be given away later.
They'll be given away later. So anyway, so we had fun, and we hope you did too.
And we'll talk to you in a couple weeks.
Yes. So
thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.